Hello, and welcome to Playing with Improv, a podcast about the intersection of generative AI and games. Today, we're talking about a case we've talked about before, which is the role of generative AI in enabling digital improvisation experiences. Improv experiences, be they comedy, theater, actual play, and others, are classically hard to replicate in digital experiences, but large language models and generative AI, they might give us a fighting chance to have the tools we need to do this. Are they any good? Are they something players want? Well, we're going to come back to the discussion again today.
Joining us today is Steven Piron, co-founder of Pickford AI, which is working directly on this problem, but more from an entertainment side. Their initial experience premiered at BAFTA and was screened most recently at Cannes. Steven is perhaps most famously or infamously known as one of the folks that created the first deepfake of Joe Rogan, validated by the FBI while at DESA. Steven, thank you for joining us. How's life being on the FBI list?
I think I actually got in trouble with the Canadian Intelligence Agency. So
who gets in problems with Canada?
I know. I didn't even know they had it. I didn't even know they had an intelligence agency. So we released that Rogan stuff. It went kind of crazy viral. I talked to some people at the CIA, and then I was a Canadian citizen living in the US. I still am a Canadian citizen living in the US. And then I got this call from this young marketing intern that worked in the office. It was like, oh, they're the intelligence agencies in our office and they want to speak to you. And they sort of read me the riot act because it's illegal to talk to a foreign intelligence agency before you talk to like the local intelligence agency. But it was all nothing. So
wait, so you were in Canada when this happened, or we were in the US?
I was living in New York, but in our Toronto office, we got a call, and they came into the Toronto office, and they sort of were like, this is against the whatever State Secret Act, and you could do 25 years in prison. But like ultimately, nothing happened. They gave us a bunch of pamphlets to hand out about cybersecurity, and we posted it in the lunchroom.
Okay, so to be clear for the other, because our team does have some Canadians on the team, for your advice when the intelligence services come for the kind of games that we're doing, speak to your home country first is what I'm hearing.
I think that's what you're supposed to do.